toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Horned Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Sherrill. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
They watch them for their personality, and then they be ass.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver leading that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Oh, yeah. It's cool, like, for a minute, but that ain't nothing that's, like, just can last a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, something like a nigga get tired of it. Like, you got any conversation, you couldn't, like that all the time. It's like, okay, like, at first, like, oh, okay, shit, that shit different. It's like, damn, nigga, like, oh, damn. It's like, and it get too much.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks, it's Alexander. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Stowers. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexander. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Commodores want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sherrill.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver, continuing to come back to his QB.
Fires to the middle. Big guy smells it.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Trying to barge their way in. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Commodores.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25.
It's gonna be a dog fight out here at TCU tonight. It's gonna be a dog fight.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll take it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Tight end now in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going over the top. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Dropping back, it's Pavia. It's caught. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Discards him with the stiff arm. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense.
What the fuck is you? Cornerback? What the fuck is he?
Cover 1, nowhere to throw the football.
Big
Look at everybody playing man across the board. He's still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it. Breaks into the open.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
At the 20, he's got space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
That's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. Lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
The Horned Frogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And the Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Sends it back in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Gives him the big stiff arm. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The give from the gun. Runs through the tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Pavia. Now sliding to his left. Running to Green. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics. And also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
For real.
The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10.
No, I'm going to stop it. I'm just saying. I just know. You know what I mean? I'm going to stop it. Anything. I like shit like that. I'm going to stop that motherfucker.
Not much doing on that one.
I'm just saying. I'm tired of that one. That's why I'm going to stop it.
They try to get their act together. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Payne. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking downfield very late in the half. With the catch, it's Payne. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
I I should be getting returned left and right. Every kick I return be a damn threat. They got that get ran back. You got it, grace of God, nigga. One tackle away.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fighting off the defender. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's McAllister. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Puts it out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He caught it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He's got his man. He is going nowhere. line of scrimmage. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, TCU! They take the lead with the 6.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
They job with that pick.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hoskins. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's Sherrill. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Finds his man, it's Sherrill. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the counter. Hard running there. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I thought I had that set. That nigga did hit the quarterback. That nigga had his ass.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw
it right there. Enough, though.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just no way to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up in possession, and they're tackling and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. He'll pull it down and run. Complete to the right.
Gonna let that.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell surveying the field.
You
Somebody's got to get open to go make a play and throw it up. Run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Hornfrogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense.
You good.
And the exploit is true, and they have a
let me take a smoke break. Give me about 5 minutes. Finish this one up. I need to get the ball.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Pavia. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And the throw out to the sideline for just a few yards. The Commodores will hustle to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the...
Trying to beat the D deep. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Yo,
Send it, man.
I'm sending it up.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Georgia going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the grab. It's Frazier. Turning it on.
And this offense, I think they'll do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
That's reeled in. It's dealt. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
That's a great job there by the defense offense here
God
early in this
damn.
game getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in
I mean,
great
can't
field
do
possession.
that.
Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown Tide! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score
like
of the
a
game.
default hook.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
You know,
That's just a mental error. On defense,
Based on
you got to
that.
watch the ball. I understand the quarterback
And
shouting, he's
tendency.
clapping, and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of
you know
your
how like
seats.
they AI, so they say all of them AI.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
They do that AI shit.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Do AI shit.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. To throw, it's Stockton. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Going right and going deep. He's got it for a big play. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the catch at the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Buys a little extra time. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. A drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Miller.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
That's caught. It's Miller. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it back.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, this defense
defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it clean. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. How about that play by the strong safety? Made sure his responsibility was covered, and then just went and made a play.
Sometimes it's freestyling, right? Sometimes coaches will get a little bit upset, but they don't get near as upset when I get the guy on the ground. They're okay with that, but I'm spinning down. I'm playing close to the line of scrimmage as a strong safety. I see the quarterback. I got to make sure if I do go to him, I better get that sucker, and I better wrap him up, and I better tackle him.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job in this team by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in the defense? They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy.
I said, I hope he peeled out for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait.
Field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Frazier. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Pulls it in. It's Branch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Georgia going up tempo. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Quarterback adapting. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass per...
Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Downfield on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game. A lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. And then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to grip the field position with the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Tosses it incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Under fire. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Dogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to find another play. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, going to the air.
Oh my gosh.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football. Just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it work.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Georgia comes quickly to the line. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Daron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders.
A full dive. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's...
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up.
Yeah,
Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires the pass, intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of
winning. How many receivers you had going out for the ball? Like 2?
His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Crimson Tide now has it on 2nd down as we open the final period. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He throws into the middle of the field. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab down the left side. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Lost to throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it was worth going for a chunk.
You jam back in the goddamn game, please. That nigga was tired.
Shots by the offense, staying aggressive, foot on the pedal.
They came from up top. They said they're going to jam back in the
Try to take
game.
another one. Give the defense credit, forcing the incompletion.
They said fuck you.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Bring in the heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front. Winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays. They have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Finds a man in the middle. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Yeah,
If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Georgia going up tempo.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
Jam came in the game, turn it up.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Dagger.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Got a man. It's Williams. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's taking the deep shot. And he throws another interception. His
Not
third one of the night.
Get out of here.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers
Get
the
out of
ball.
here.
Got room on the return.
Get out of here.
The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. This defense making a
Hey,
big
man.
play, putting it in the end zone. What a
That's
play
it,
by
bro.
this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense.
Tell me tomorrow. That's
Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.